Hi, this is Deborah at Dinglefoot Scrapbooking, and this week I have a card that's going to be using some negative spaces instead of using a beautiful die cut like this. We're just going to hang on to this for another project. I actually cut this from Cindy Lou Cricut cartridge, and this is 3 inches, but I'm not going to use this right now. I'm going to set this aside for later. And we're going to be using the space that it cut out on our sheet. So I have that, and then I saved all those little bits that are in the flower, in this part here and in here. So I'm going to actually use those instead of toss them, which is usually what happens to them. So I have that die cut on my glitter paper. I have a card, and this is just a light beige color. And then I have some green paper, and I have a tag that I made with a little dragonfly brad. So that one just has a dragonfly brad through the ribbon attached to a pre-printed tag. And then I have some adhesive. So first of all, I'm going to take my piece of lime paper, and I'm just going to be using my score tape. And this is just going to go on our card towards the center. And this is smaller than my glitter paper there. I just cut it so that it was big enough to cover up this space that the die cut's taking up. So it just needs to be smaller than your paper that you made your die cut on. And I'll just quickly take this backing off my double-sided tape. And we'll just put this on our card towards the center here. And next, I'm going to take my paper that I put the die cut on. I'm going to take some foam squares, or you could use Zots or anything like that that will give it some dimension. I want these to pop my paper up, so I'm going to be putting them at regular intervals along the top and sides and bottom of my paper. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to put a few on the side, a few on the bottom, and I'll be right back. I went ahead and just placed my die cut paper on top of my card, and you can already see that it has some dimension there since it's popped up with foam dots. And next we're going to take our little bits and pieces here from our flowers, and let's see how they went. I think that one's in the middle. So we're going to take a glue stick or something that you could put just a little bit of glue on these with, and we're just going to press them onto the paper behind it where they were on your Cricut mat, or if you have a punch, where they were in the shape when you removed it from your paper. So I'll just go ahead and put these in here. So this would be really hard if you had a shape with tons of little pieces, but these ones aren't too bad because they're big enough to work with. This goes in the middle of that flower. So now you can see that this has a little bit of a little more to the design now that we put the pieces back. And if you think that it needs more, you could put little jewels or different things inside of the shape. But I think I'll just leave that the way it is. And then for my tag, I'm just going to put some hot glue on the back of it. And I'll place it right up here. And this card is finished, and we also have our regular die cut that we could use for another project. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching.